In Dark Reign, all new Savage She-Hulk. In the Hollow, the headquarters of the Alternate Reality and Operational Response Facility, they've picked up an anomaly and they prepare for an attack from an unknown enemy. As they get the coordinates to where the anomaly is going to land, it turns out to be New York, and the chief states, of course it's New York. As the response team touches down, they have no visual on the target, but a train is suddenly launched from underground, decimating the team. Lyra has arrived on this planet as she's come from an alternate reality where women reign supreme. Lyra proceeds to make short work of all the troopers in her path as she's assisted by her AI, Boudica. Lyra dons a railgun and then proceeds to blow up a gas main. This causes the response team to lose visual. But luckily the response team is still able to track Lyra due to her heat signature. But before, in Earth 8009, Lyra would appear in the capital of the Sisterhood Republic. You see, an advanced piece of technology known as the Cradle is broken, and as a result, the birth of new sisters is not viable. Lyra is sent on a mission to obtain DNA from the mightiest heroes, so she goes off to find the Avengers in an alternate timeline. Lyra puts together a strike team of females to assist her on her mission. The ladies would encounter resistance from many of the savage male tribes. But in present day, when Lyra finally arrives at the mansion of the Avengers, she finds the place in ruin. Now Lyra knows this can't be right, but as she's looking around surveilling the area, she notices a pilot overhead. Lyra leaps into the air and rips this dude right out of his cockpit. As it turns out, this guy is an armor agent, and Lyra interrogates him for the coordinates of the Avengers. But elsewhere, the leader of the Avengers in this timeline, Norman Osborn, would get in contact with the leader of Armor. Because although Armor handles most of the anomalies, they still operate within Norman's jurisdiction. Norman tells the chief he needs to get a handle on the situation quick, but luckily, the chief calls in a specialist. As Lyra continues to tear through New York City, she's suddenly blindsided by none other than She-Hulk. She-Hulk tells Lyra to chill the fuck out, as Lyra reminds her of another girl that was savage when she first came here, named Thundra. Now upon hearing the name Thundra, Lyra snaps and knocks She-Hulk into a statue. Lyra then proceeds to grab that statue and knock She-Hulk across the way. She-Hulk ends up getting knocked into a building and she tells the civilians to evacuate. But as the battle rages on, Norman Osborn, who heads the Dark Avengers, is watching. But as Sentry makes the scene to talk to the fallen armor agent, the agent informs him that Lyra's here to find the greatest heroes of this era. But the battle rages on between She-Hulk and Lyra as She-Hulk knocks Lyra out the building. The two female Hawks clash in the air as Lyra thinks back to the 23rd century of Earth 8009. You see, all men have been broken down into savage colonies that worship hero totems. Lyra and her sisters slaughter many of these men as Lyra and her sisters are still on a mission for the Sisterhood. Lyra and her sisters make her way to the ruined city gateway where they then proceed to engage several more savage males.